that the means that deprived Abu Talib? Isn't that is why Abu Talib was deprived from internal happiness? When the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam kept telling him, just say the words, just say la ilaha, just say the word la ilaha illallah, just say that sentence, and I will witness for you. I will be a witness for you before Allah Azza wa Jalla. But he had his friends around him. He had bad company around him. He had individuals who was in his ear. He was influenced. Ya ayyuhan nas. And so this is the hal. This is the state of individuals, of having bad company, having bad friends around them, who makes the decision for them, who put in their minds and put in their ear, are you going to leave this dunya? You going to leave all this money that you're getting for Islam, for a fake religion? Oh, you a Muslim now? Oh, you ain't down? Wa'iyadu billah. These are the shayateen. These are the devils amongst mankind who is trying to pull you down, trying to trap you. Don't want good for you. Because if an individual wants good for you, he's going to encourage you. He's going to tell you, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing. That's working for you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going to the mosque. Keep on praying. If he was a good friend, he would encourage you. Na'am ya ayyuha al-ikhwa. So the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam was telling Abu Talib, just say la ilaha illallah, and I will be a witness for you before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But he had his friends around him, Abu Jahl and Abdullah ibn Umayy and Abdullah ibn Umayyah, and they were telling him, Ya Abu Talib, yo Abu Talib, are you going to denounce the religion of Abu, or are you going to denounce Mada, the religion of Abdul Muttalib? And they kept repeating it until he lost his internal happiness. They kept on saying this until he lost his internal happiness, which was paradise. Ya ayyuhan nas. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala, he sums up the ruling on this matter in one line, or in a one-liner. He mentions that the ruling on this matter, befriending and brotherhood, are not permissible except with the people of obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That it is not permissible to befriend an individual like this. It is not permissible to befriend an open sinner. It is not permissible to befriend a disbeliever. It is not permissible to befriend these individuals, ya ayyuhan nas. But rather one should befriend the people of obedience to Allah, the people of ta'ah, the people that follow what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has legislated, and the sunnah of the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam. And let me give 3 quick points on this matter, ya ayyuhal ikhwa. It's not permissible by the ijma' to befriend a fasiq or a mubtadi' or a kafir for their fisq or their kufr or for their bid'ah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions, and incline not towards those who do wrong. But you see individuals inclining towards those who do wrong. They incline towards the rappers. They incline towards the people in the streets. They incline towards individuals who has fast cars and fast women and all of the splendid things of this dunya. وَلَا تَرْكَنُوا إِلَّا الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. And incline not towards those who do wrong. And na'am ya ayyuhan nas. It is not permissible to befriend those categories that we mentioned while they're doing any of that bid'ah, or any of this, or any of their kufr, or any of their sins. Don't befriend a person who invents things into the religion. He wants to incorporate things in the religion. He wants to do it his way. Don't befriend this individual. Don't befriend a fasiq or open sinner. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, إِنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِثْلُهُمْ إِنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِثْلُهُمْ. But if you stay with them, certainly in that case, you would be like them. If you are around them 24/7, they become your companion. You start to adopt the ways of them. You start to pick up on their behavior. You start to be just like them. You was once an individual who was praying. Now you leaving off the salawats. You left off the fasting. You left off the tenets of Islam. You became just like them. إِنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِثْلُهُمْ. But if you stay with them, if you are around them, if you be with them, you take them as your companion, surely in that case you will be like them. Naam ya ayyuhal ikhwa. So one may befriend them with the intention of da'wah. You know, you are Muslim now, so you thinking that, you know, I should just, you know, go around them, I should just go to the block, go on the streets and just chill with them. With the intention of giving them da'wah. Or doing the inkar of the munkar, denouncing of evil on them. And that's only if that person is knowledgeable and while he sees improvement, and not when they're doing any of their kufr or bid'ah or fisq. He has to be knowledgeable. You have to know your deen. You have to learn your religion. You have to be upon istiqamah. Because you are a new Muslim that don't know much. So you thinking whatever it is that you do know, the little bit that you do know, the little time that you've been Muslim, you're thinking that you can just go hang around and go chill and go on the block and go out with your old friends. But they're going to give you da'wah, ya ayyuhan nas. They're going to call you to their kufr. They're going to call you to their way. They're going to call you to bid'ah. They're going to allure you into drinking. They're going to allure you into smoking. They're going to allure you into committing zina. And all of the bad things that you see individuals inclined towards. So they're doing, and not when they're doing any of their kufr or bid'ah or fisq. That this person has to be knowledgeable with strong iman. Because the people of sins, and in particular the people of bid'ah, they may instill doubts and corrupt one's iman. They may corrupt your iman. For example, one may go to an individual who's, he's upon innovation, or he's a mubtadi', thinking he's strong in this issue. You're thinking that you can face him because you're a Muslim. You're thinking that you have all of the answers to this person. And he may be, but you may be a Muslim who is striving, but rather you may be weak in areas. This person that's upon innovation, or this person that is in the streets, may have the gift of gab, as they say. He may have a slick tongue. He talks slick. He can talk you out of it. Talk you out of your shoes. He can talk money out of your pocket. So you are weak pertaining to your practice of Islam. Or this person, he knows the Arabic language. This person that is upon innovation knows Arabic language. He knows some issues in regards to fiqh. They may instill a doubt in him through those sciences. Naam ya ayyuhan nas. So it is upon a person to befriend those upon khayr, to be around those upon khayr, to be around those who are upon istiqamah, to be around those who are reading the Quran, studying the Quran, be around those who have good manners, to be around those who have good adab, good akhlaq, so that you can adopt this way, so that you can be upon this way, so that you can be upon obedience to Allah Azza wa Jalla. So it is mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas, وَاهْجُرْهُمْ حَجَرًا جَمِيلًا, and keep away from them in a good way. Keep away from them in a good way. This is good for you, because you know that if you go over there, if you go around the corner, if you go down the streets, if you go back to the block that you just came from, you will fall victim. You will fall into bad things and do bad things and say bad things. وَاهْجُرْهُمْ حَجَرًا جَمِيلًا, and keep away from arruj. Arruj is a fahjur, and keep away from arruj. And when you see those who engage in false conversations about our verses, and when you see those who engage in false conversations about our verses of the Quran by mocking at them, stay away from them until they turn to another topic. فَأَعْرَضْ عَنْهُمْ حَتَّى يَقُودُوا فِي حَدِيثٍ غَيْرِ. Stay away from those individuals who mock at the verses of Allah Azza wa Jal. Stay away from them until they turn to another topic. You find individuals mocking the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so you sit around these people knowing that is such, knowing that this is the case. Don't sit around these people until they switch their conversation, their topic. Or you can try to switch the conversation, switch the topic. Oh, so what's good, man? How's everything, man? How's your day? How's your family? Switch the topic. Or if you can't do that, then just leave. Don't be around that. وَتَوَلَّ عَنْهُمْ. And he said, and it is mentioned, he turned away from them. Turn away from the corruptors. Turn away from the deen, the individuals who steal your deen, the individuals who are waiting for you. And when they see you, they say, hey, man, what's good, man? Huh? You know, you want to hit this? Oh, yo, old girl was looking for you, man. She, you know, here's her number. They try to call you to do the things that you just left from. You just left from the streets. You just left from Qamar. You just left from Zina. They're trying to call you back, Ya ayyuhan nas. They're trying to call you back, Ya Abdullah, Ya Amatullah. They're trying to call you back to doing the haram. The shaitan of the shaitan of mankind is trying to call you back. وَتَوَلَّ عَنْهُمْ فَأَعْرَضَ عَنْهُمْ حَتَّى يَخُوضُوا فِي حَدِيثٍ غَيْرِ. نعم. And then it is mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas. This is how the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was ordered to abandon 3 of the Sahaba who stayed back from the Battle of Tabuk, and how Umar radiallahu anhu dealt with Sabiq ibn Ishq or Ibn Ishq or Sabiq ibn Usayl. There was some discrepancy in his name, but it is mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas, Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. He said that that's for 2 reasons. Abandoning them so he would not see their evil or hear it. Abandon those individuals so that you cannot see the evil that they are doing, or so that you cannot hear that which they are doing. You cannot see it, nor can you hear it. Abandon it. Abandon them. Stay away from them. They are no good for you. And become a part and become a partner in it. Abandon it. Don't go near it. Don't listen to it. Don't go towards it. So that perhaps you may become a partner in it. Wa'iyadhu billah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in Surah An-Nisa, إِنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِثْلُهُمْ. But if you stay with them, certainly in that case, you will be like them. So it is mentioned, and also He said as a punishment for them. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala mentions in his Muqtasar al-Fatwa al-Misriya, he said one may not even sit with a sinner unless it is a durura, or it's a necessity. And he mentions the story that was presented to Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, to Umar ibn Abdul Aziz rahimahullah, when a group of people were taken to him, for drinking alcohol. And he ordered that they be lashed. They told him that one of the people that was among the group was fasting. And he said, and he started with him. He said, start with him. He ruled that one who witnesses the munkar is like the one who does it. The one who is around the munkar, the one who is around the evil, the one who witnesses it, the one who sees it. It's like the one who does it. That's taken from the verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِثْلُهُمْ. Certainly in that case you would be like them. But if you stayed around them, certainly in that case you would be like them. نعم يا أيها الناس. Then it is mentioned, Al-Haytami in his book on major sins mentioned the major sin as being sitting with the fusuq, sitting with the fusaq. And he said, some said, there's no difference between sitting with them and befriending them. نعم يا أيها الناس. هكذا الكلام المهم جدا يا أيها الناس. It is mentioned there's no difference between sitting with them and befriending them, while they're doing their fisk, while they're doing their open sinning, or if they're not doing it. And he said, one sitting with them gradually becomes amused, pained by them, and he begins to lean towards their actions by necessity. And he said, sitting with them over time will cause one to be inclined towards them. It will cause the individual to incline to them, to be amongst them, and to like them, and to imitate them. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he mentioned that sometimes one is forced into a situation, into what's similar to befriending, and he said that may be exempt unless it is going to affect his mind or his deen. What he means is, an example like this is the parent. Some may have parents who fall into major sins or bid'ah, like alcohol, for example. And many of us have mothers that drink or came up in the household with drinkers and smokers, where our family members was drinking and smoking and doing all kinds of open sinning. Or some may fall into rituals of shirk. So there's a force and a bond there. There's a forced friendship that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, but behave with them in the world kindly. Na'am. So you came up in a household with smokers and drinkers and individuals who get high. Now that you are a Muslim, it is upon you to abandon that. وَصَاحِبُهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. But behave with them in the world kindly. You see your mom doing that, you see your family members upon that. You don't start cursing everyone out and being belligerent and so forth like that. But rather, وَصَاحِبُهُمْ فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. But behave with them in the world kindly. You are Muslim now. It's the month of Ramadan, you are fasting. You're trying to be upon istiqamah. You're trying to learn your deen. So this is a reminder that we want to remind us with. We want to remind those Muslims to stay away from the deen corruptors. Stay away from individuals who corrupt your deen, who don't want good for you, who call you to the haram, who call you to not practice your religion, who call you to disbelieve in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is what we want to end with, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Subhanaka Allahumma